Look at all the beautiful people here. My name is Chef Emanuel, and I am the Soul Food Boss. I have prepared an incredible feast for all of you. There was a time when soul food was passed down from generation to generation. We have red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and orange bell pepper to give it additional color on our plate. Now, the reason I chose to use ribeye steak for this particular dish is because ribeye is a much better cut of steak. It has a lot of marbling inside, and it's more tender. You want to make sure you season both sides, all right? So we're going to season this liberally on the first side and on the other side as well. Pat that in a little bit. Boom, boom. And then we go again on this side. All right, so now it's time to put our steak in the pan. All right. Now, when you're putting the steak in the pan, you want to hear some sizzle. You want to hear it, you want to see it, you want to smell it, and you want to taste it. All right. So you see the sizzle we have on that? Do you hear that? That's exactly what we're looking for. All right. One piece in. Let's go with number 2. For this size pan, you only need 2 steaks of this size. All right, if you put 3 steaks in this pan, they won't sear. Now, while we're waiting for that, we might as well prep the rest of our dish. Now, along with these peppers, we're going to use onions. All right, so we're going to cut this onion in half, and we're just going to do a slice. All right, so let's slice the onion this way. All right, and then this way. Boom. I want finely chopped garlic, okay? Now, if we look at our pan, you can see some movement. You see how that came loose right there? That's what you want. Then you know it's time to turn it, all right? So let's get our tongues underneath and turn it. Look at the color. Beautiful, baby. Look at the color in that pan. That's what I'm talking about. When you're cooking soul food is all about flavor, baby, okay? Now, once we turn it, we're ready to go in with our aromatics. All right, we're going with our onions. All right, all the onions must go. Again, we're adding flavor, we're building flavor. We're cooking in layers right now. What we're looking for is a translucent onion. Now, what does translucent mean, Chef? What are you talking about? Well, translucent, when you're cooking onions, means that it starts to become clear. All right, when an onion starts to become clear, when heat is applied to it, it starts to release its natural sugars, and that's what we're looking for. So now that it's translucent, we can go in right on top with our peppers, just like that. Okay. Now, if you notice, there's no seasoning on the peppers, the onions, or the garlic. Here's a trick. We're going in with some cognac. We're going to go right over the dish, just like that, and booyah! Booyah! All right? We're cooking for real in here, baby. All right? This is the Soul Food Boss. We have our onions, our garlic, our green bell pepper, our red bell pepper, and our orange bell pepper. We don't want to cook these all the way through, because in this dish, your peppers or your vegetables should always have color. If they lose the color, they lose the nutrients, all right? So this dish is done. We're going to turn this off, and we're going to plate this dish. Now, this dish is done. I mean, we're through gambling right now, all right? So we want to take this off the heat because we don't want to overcook the steak. I know a lot of you out there like your steaks well done, you know, and that's fine. But the longer you cook a steak, the tougher it gets. So if you're cooking a fine cut of beef, like ribeye, you don't need to cook it all the way through. Medium is the perfect temperature for a ribeye steak. If you like it well done, order it medium, all right? And it'll get close to there, all right? So this is off the flame. We have red skin mashed potatoes that I cooked earlier. Now all we need to do here is add some salt, a little more, all right? And some fresh, cracked black pepper, all right? And we're gonna stir that around All right? Now, when you're doing mashed potatoes, you know, a lot of people cook mashed potatoes differently. All right? Mashed potatoes, if you're using real potatoes, they should be stiff. All right? They shouldn't be loose or they shouldn't be watery. Your mashed potatoes should never run. We're going to go on now with our steak. All right? We have two nice pieces of steak here. One goes on like that, and we're going to put one, we're going to put the brother right there, all right? That's the brother right there, okay? So now, let's go on with our peppers, all right? Now the peppers I want right here, just like that. Can you dig it, baby? Can you dig it? Soul Food Boss pepper steak. Checking that out, baby? Can you dig it, baby? All right. A little more color. How about a yellow one and a green one right there? Okay. Over here. Just like that. 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 And that. All right. There you have it. Soul Food Boss steak and peppers, baby. It doesn't get any better than that. This is what I call putting a stank on it. Listen, this is a Soul Food Boss. If you're cooking soul food, make sure you cook the right way, because if you don't, I might be knocking on your door. Chef Emanuel, Soul Food Boss. See ya.